and welcome to today's class. We're going to be doing a creative vinyasa flow for any level. So let's begin by coming to the front of our yoga mats, standing in mountain pose, both feet side by side, relaxed. Release your weight into your heels, engage your knees, tilt your pelvis slightly forward, draw your abdomen in, core engaged. Shoulders relaxed, palms facing forward, and lift your chin slightly. Now let's begin our class just by taking some deep, slow inhalations and deep, slow exhalations. Filling and emptying our lungs with every in and exhale. And bringing ourselves here into this present moment. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands into prayer at the heart. Let's take another deep inhale, rolling through the body, connecting your arms above your head on an extension. And as you exhale, forward fold. Putting a bend into those knees if you find it difficult to touch the ground. Let's bend one knee and then the other. Just warming up the legs. Release your neck and feel free to just close your eyes. Allowing your upper body weight to draw you closer into this stretch and deeper. One more deep breath in. Then as you exhale, release fully, taking each opposite elbow and gently swaying from left to right in a ragdoll. Inhale, fingertips come down, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend into your knees and gently, slowly roll into your chair pose. Leaning your weight into your heels and bringing those hips back, core engaged. Inhale as you lift your left knee and come to stand. Exhale, left hand on left knee and gently open the leg out to the left side. One more deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your knee back to center. Let it go, and gently release behind you. Let's come into low lunge. Inhaling through the arms. And exhale, hands down. Release your back toes. And let's pull that front right leg into a half split. Toes up towards the sky. Pulling back on your right hip. Let's take a couple more rounds of deep breath here. On your next inhale, lean your weight back into your front right foot. Release that back leg, and let's come a little lower into this stretch. Just holding your weight through the hands and releasing as much weight as you feel comfortable with into those hips. Almost like a runner's lunge, except your back feet are relaxed and your toes are not curled around. One more deep breath in here. And as we exhale, bring your back toes around. Lift up to high lunge. Extend through the upper body. Inhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale as you swan dive your hands down. Bring your right foot back behind, high plank. Inhale from your high plank. And knees, chest, and move through and into your upward facing dog or baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale, push and lift those hips back, downward facing dog. Just taking a couple of deep, slow in and exhales here. Releasing your weight into those back heels. Pressing out through the palms of your hands and shoulders into your hips. Core engaged. On your next inhale, bend into your knees, look to the front, and we're going to take a hop up to the hands. Inhale, forward fold. Just a couple more rounds of breath here. Fill and empty those lungs and reconnect to your breath. Straightening your legs as much as you can. Inhale, roll through the body and lift yourself up to chair pose. Inhale again as you roll through the body, come to standing, lifting your right knee, connecting your right hand to that right knee. Bring your left hand into half prayer at the chest. On your next inhale, gently rotate the hip out as you bring your right knee out to the side. One more breath in. And as you exhale, bring that knee back to center. And we're going to gently bring that leg behind us and move into low lunge again on this side. Stepping back and slowly lowering. Release those back toes. Hands come down. And let's lean our weight back into those hips and take half split. Pulling back in particular on that left side. Keeping that balance through the hips. A few rounds of deep, slow breathing here. Let's take one more deep breath in. And as we exhale, lean our weight back forward, coming into low lunge, extending your back leg a little further back behind you, and moving into a deeper stretch, just for a couple of breaths. Let's take one more deep breath in here, and then curl those back toes around and lift up to high lunge. Inhale, extend through the upper body. And exhale, hands float down. Move to high plank. And let's move through our chaturanga. Take the same sequence as we just did. If you're just starting out, and if not, you want something a little bit more challenging, we can move into a full chaturanga. Exhale slowly down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hang out here in our downward facing dog for a few rounds of breath, trying to draw those heels down towards the floor. If you're struggling with this, it's okay to put a bend into your legs, whatever works best for you. One more deep breath in, and on your exhale, releasing any tension and releasing and relaxing just that little more into the stretch. On your next inhale, lift your left leg to three-legged dog. Stack those hips, pushing out your hips, but keeping your upper body in place. Exhale, straighten out through the hips, three-legged dog. And inhale as you step that left foot up between the hands, lifting yourself to high lunge. Taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop that back heel, moving to warrior two. Inhale, let's reverse that warrior, sweeping the body back towards the back of the mat, keeping the legs in place. Exhale, moving into side angle lunge, resting your left elbow on your left knee. Looking up towards the ceiling, extended out through the right arm. Core engaged. If you want, you can drop that left hand down to the ground and go a little deeper here. Again, just filling and emptying your lungs with every in and exhale. Inhale, let's come back up to warrior two. Straighten and extend that right front leg. Hands into prayer at the chest. And let's drop down into skandasana. Bring your hands to the ground for you beginners. And just see how far down you feel comfortable with coming into this stretch. Going nice and slow. For anyone with a bit more experience, bring your hands back into prayer at the chest and balance. Good, taking a couple more rounds of deep breaths here. One more deep breath in. And as we exhale, bring your hands down central to the feet. Extend both legs and let's take a wide-legged forward fold. Releasing your body weight down between your legs. Relaxing your torso, releasing any tension through the neck and closing your eyes. Just focusing on your breath work here. Filling and emptying your lungs with every in and exhale, and just allowing gravity to do the rest. On the next inhale, bend into both knees. And let's lift ourselves back up. Turn out your left foot. And come back into warrior two. One inhale here. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, either side of your front foot. Push your leg back into high plank. Inhale from your high plank and exhale as we come down, moving through our chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Taking whichever variation in your chaturanga fits your ability level at this time. Couple of rounds of deep breaths here in our downward facing dog. And on the next inhale, lifting the right leg to three-legged dog. Stack those hips, pushing out your hips, keeping your upper body in place. Take another deep breath in here. And as you exhale, straighten out through the hips, three-legged dog, and come into your high lunge. Stepping your right foot up between the hands and lifting up through the upper body. We're going to be taking the same sequence now, but on the other side. So let's inhale as we turn that back foot down, drop the heel, and move into Warrior Two. Let's reverse our warrior on the next inhale. And move into side angle lunge on the exhale. Just a couple breaths here, and if you wish, you can just drop that right hand down and go a little deeper. On the next inhale, let's come back up, Warrior Two. Straighten and extend through that front leg, bringing our hands into prayer at the heart and dropping down into skandasana. Again, as beginners, bring your hands to the ground and move in nice and slow. Whoever has done this a few times, bring your hands into prayer. Focus on that drishti point and your breathing. We want to be filling and emptying our lungs with every in and exhale. Okay, good. Let's bring our hands to the center. Extend both legs up. Moving into a wide-legged forward fold. Pigeon toe the feet, so your toes are slightly more in than the heels to protect the knees. Release any tension in the neck and try to relax your upper body and close your eyes. Relying on your legs and gravity for this stretch. Feel free to draw your body closer to the legs and move your way deeper into the stretch if that's what's feeling good for you today. It's important to always listen to your body, making any adjustments that work best for you. Let's take one more deep breath in together here. Bring those fingertips down beneath our shoulder blades. Extend through those arms and lift ourselves back by bending through the knees first and coming slowly up and moving our way back into Warrior Two. One deep breath in here. And as we exhale, cartwheel those hands down, move to high plank. Inhale and exhale as we move through our chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Again, just taking a couple of rounds of deep breaths here, reconnecting to the breath. Inhale as you lift your left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, step that left foot up between the hands. Inhale, lifting up to crescent lunge. So I'm going to offer a couple of variations here, and please just do whatever you feel is best for you and wherever you may be at in your practice. Option 1, hands to prayer, and leave that back leg behind but still connected to the floor. Option 2, to come into a full warrior 3. Hands into prayer, lean your body weight forward and completely lift that back leg. Wherever you are, whatever you decided to do, let's focus on our breath work, focusing also on that drishti point on the floor, which will help us stay balanced. On your next exhale, we're going to lift our right leg up to our front, knee first, and stay here if this is enough for you. If you want that challenge, extend the leg. Inhale. And exhale, let's come forward and down into half moon. Bringing that left fingertips down, right hand up, and your right leg extended back behind you. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your right hand down, balance out through the hips, and let's move that back leg higher into a standing split. There is no right or wrong here. Any type of elevation through the back leg is perfectly fine. Let's all inhale one more time together. And as we exhale, bring the feet together and forward fold. Enjoy a few rounds of deep breaths here in your forward fold. Closing your eyes. And just finding that connection to self. On your next inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, drop those hands down, either step or you can hop straight into your chaturanga. And again, taking a variation of your choice, whether it's knees, chest, or a full slow chaturanga with a straightened body. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, let's push back, downward facing dog. Now let's move through the same sequence on the other side. So inhale as you lift your right leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping up to the front. Inhale to crescent lunge. Just 2 deep breaths here. And whatever variation you guys decided to take on the last warrior 3 variation option, take the same one again this side. So exhale, bring your hands to chest. Bring that back foot to about here. Or for the full warrior 3, let's lift it up and come into that weighing scale shape. Keeping your hips nice and balanced. One more deep breath in. And as we exhale, leading with your left knee, coming up, staying here if this is enough for you, or extending out. One deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's come into that half moon. Good. I always find it helps to keep my gaze down to the floor in my half moon pose, and that helps me from toppling over. Let's take one more deep breath in. And as we exhale, drop the left arm down too. And let's come into a standing split. Lifting that back left leg, dropping the head and neck down, and just holding for a couple of breaths. One more inhale. And as we exhale, feet side by side and forward fold. Option here to take each opposite elbow and move our way side to side into another ragdoll. Okay, on the next inhale, bring your fingertips down to the ground. Inhale to halfway lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, jump your feet slightly apart. And let's move ourselves into a yogic squat. Gently bringing those hips down towards the ground. Releasing your body weight into those hips. And just playing around a little bit with what feels right for you in terms of where the feet need to be, in terms of the rest of your structure. When you feel comfortable, bring your hands into prayer at the chest. Elbows come to the inner knee. Spine as straight as you can manage. And let's take a couple of rounds of deep breathing here. Also, don't worry if you can't get your heels down to the ground. It's fine. With practice, you'll get there. Okay, one more deep breath in. And as we exhale, extend your arms in front of you. Gently drop your bum down. Take each knee and gently lift your legs and bring the feet together. And just take a moment for your legs to re-assimilate after that stretch. And then let's lift up to opposite boat pose. This is the full extension, but this is also a great option. And if this is easier for you, please just do whatever works best for you. I'm going to take the most difficult extension. 2 breaths here. One more deep breath in. And as we exhale, bring those feet down, lean forward, lift those knees into the chest, embrace your legs, and let's take a cosmic egg. Bringing your forehead down to the knees, close your eyes. Inhale, release. Open those legs out. Slowly bring the back down to the ground. Vertebra by vertebra. Gentle and slow. Drawing your knees into the chest. And just taking a gentle rock from side to side. Now keeping your right hand on the left knee, Legs in a tabletop with your knee above the hip. Left arm opens to the side, palm down. We're going to move both knees across to the right side. Moving nice and gentle. Keeping that hand on knee as a way to measure. You want the knees opposite to the hip, so in alignment to the hip and at equal length to the arm. When you feel you've got that into position, gently turn your head out towards the left side. And then now open both arms out, palms down, close your eyes, and we're going to just hang out here for a few rounds of breath. Giving your back this gentle opening release. Focus on your breath work here. Focus on filling and emptying your lungs with every in and exhale. On your next inhalation, open your eyes, bring your head back to center, engage your core and lift your legs up back to center, lifted above the hip. When you're ready, you can slowly bring your knees over and across to the other side. Double check that that length of arm to knee ratio is in place. And then when you're ready, turn your head out towards the right side. Again, closing your eyes here and just going inward as you focus on your breathing. On your next inhale, bring your head back to center. Again, engaging your core as you lift both knees, draw them into the chest, giving your back a lower back release. Again, if it feels good, you can rock gently from side to side. When you're ready, release, lowering the legs, bringing your arms down by your side, palms facing up as we move into our final resting pose of Savasana. Here I advise you to close your eyes. Slow the breath down. Fill and empty your lungs with every in and exhale. Also, if you enjoyed this class, don't forget to subscribe and join me next time on the mat.